time for the meditation experience. The experience of God within ourselves for ourselves. As I like to say, you can read all of the sacred texts. We encourage you to do so. But it is only by your direct experience of the God within you that you know that the things you read are true, are right. And so we have decided to take time every Sunday to do that, go within and experience our individual understanding and relationship with the divine. It is not something that we have to offset to someone else. It is not something that we got to wait to receive. It is available whenever we close our eyes and take the breath and allow ourselves to go within. We can have all the information, but it's the direct experience that makes us know that what we're reading is true. And so this month we've been affirming something very powerful. I am open and receptive to all of God's goodness. And that sounds like a tall order because we have our laundry list of what we think is goodness. This is kind of a blanket statement. I'm open and receptive to all of God's goodness, the known and the unknown. I make myself available to it and for it. Now imagine, and I want you to do this with me. Go ahead and squeeze your fist really tight. Squeeze it, hold it, squeeze it tighter and tighter and tighter. Now let go. When we're squeezing our fist really tight, it's representative and symbolic of how we're holding life, its challenges, its problems. Even our health challenges sometimes feel very constricted. But when we let go and we allow the goodness that is God to enter into our lives and into our vibration, we become more receptive. We don't even realize how tightly we're holding our circumstances. We don't realize how tightly we're holding our bodies. But when we take the breath and go within and decide that we are open and receptive, the good gets in. You see, I love this image of the beautiful colors and the energy that is flowing, but you notice it's not flowing straight down. The good gets in. It's kind of like a rainstorm when you're trying to dodge the rain and it gets in through the side and the back. This is how God works. The good will always get in. We just have to be open and receptive to it. So let's do that now. Go ahead and find yourself a comfortable seat with your feet on the floor. And maybe you raise the heels or wiggle the toes, just again, noticing if you're holding or gripping really tight. You can let that go now and allow the feet to settle into the floor. Plant the palms on the tops of the thighs. Align the ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. And from this place of a comfortable seat, not leaning too far forward or too far back, allowing each vertebra to stack on top of the one below it. Look around the room, bringing yourself present and knowing that you are safe and right here, right now. And from this moment of safety, security, and knowing, allow your eyelids to close. That just soft, gentle, effortless movement of closing the eyelids sends a signal to the brain and the brain to the body. It can relax. And from this place of relaxation, let's notice the breath. And whether the breath appears to be deep or appears to be shallow, we make no judgment of the breath. We are in gratitude that the breath is flowing and is a perfect example of God's goodness, always available. Beautiful, everyone. And now let's make the choice to focus our attention and our breath, sending it both into the low belly so that we can breathe more deeply and open to more goodness. Our focus is in the low belly, and together we're going to inhale for a count of 4. Inhale. Hold for 4. And relax the jaw. Again, releasing the tension. Sigh it out. And rest. In through the low belly, expanding again, making more room for breath, more room for goodness. And hold. And just as easily, sigh it out. And relax. Allowing that breath in through the low belly, up through the rib cage, expanding the sides of the body. And hold. And sigh it out. And relax. In through the low belly, up through the rib cage. We've expanded the sides, now front and back of the body. And hold. And sigh it out, practicing that release. And then settling into the silence. In through the low belly, up through the rib cage, now up through and to the heart chakra, center of the chest. Hold it there. And let it all go. Let yourself hear the sound and feel the release. And rest. And again, connecting low breath to mid breath, all the way up to that healing heart center. Hold it there. And without collapsing the body, just release the breath and the tension. Sigh it out. And settle in. Let's practice a few rounds of this deep breath, but this time let's slow it down even more. And inhale and exhale through the nostrils for a count of 6. Together, inhale through the nostrils. And hold for 6. And exhale through the nostrils, nice and easy. And settle. Again, in and all the way up. And when you reach the top, close the lips and exhale through the nostrils. For this will be our form of breath work for the remainder of our time. It feels good to breathe. It feels good to practice being more receptive and open. It feels good to know that the goodness always gets in, and the breath is evidence. Let's take this evidence of goodness into our feet. Send the breath there. Relax the feet. That energy flows across the ankles now. Relax the ankles. And let that energy flow across the shins and the calves. Relax the shins and the calves. Let that energy flow across the knees. Just imagine the increase in flexibility. Relax the knees. Energy flows across the thighs, the glutes, the hamstrings. Give yourself permission. Relax the thighs, the glutes, the hamstrings, and just settle into your seat. Allowing this energy that's now gathered at the base of the spine to make its way up. We imagine each chakra being activated and coming online and balanced as we inhale, exhale, and allow. Inhaling through the nose, allowing that breath to circulate and warm on its exhale through the nose. Inhaling, energy rising. Exhaling when you're ready and allowing. The energy flows up and up and up and up and out the crown of our heads as we become a beacon for goodness. We have sent out the signal and it is being answered. As we allow that energy to flow back down through the crown, across the third eye, down the throat, across the shoulders, and just for a moment let it rest, signaling the relaxation of the shoulders as it flows down the arms and out the fingertips. You are a channel for goodness, because as we have affirmed, you are open and receptive to it. That is all that is required. And as we prepare for our silent time, go ahead and scan your body without judgment. Notice if there's any tension. Can you relax the forehead a little more? Can you relax the eyes and the eye sockets? The cheeks want to relax. Allow them. Wherever you feel tension, send love there. If you'd like to, you can turn the palms up to receive or keep the palms turned down. Whatever feels good for you in this moment, what allows you to be connected to the goodness. I am open and receptive to God's goodness. You are open and receptive to God's goodness. We are open and receptive to all of God's goodness now. With our eyelids still closed, we just soak in the sensation of goodness. Whether you imagine a rain shower soaking you or a meteor shower or whatever shower feels good to you, stand under it now. Allow yourself to remain open and receptive to all of God's goodness. With your eyelids still closed, there is no strain on the eyes or the experience. We just feel how good it feels on the inside to know we need do nothing else but be open and receptive to all of God's goodness. If your palms are turned up, go ahead and turn them down. And together, let's inhale, drawing the shoulders up by the ears. Exhale as we release the shoulder blades nice and gently back and down. Inhaling as the shoulder blades draw up, and exhaling through the nostrils as they release back and down. And one more time, inhaling up, exhaling nice and easy as the shoulder blades relax back and down very gently. Bring the palms together at heart center. And bow the chin towards the fingertips if you are able. And pause, noticing that opening, that gentle movement of energy, the base of the neck all the way down the spine. And from this place, allow the eyelids to gently open, finding a soft gaze in front of you. And together, inhale, raise the chin. Exhale, release the breath. Maintain the peace. Namaste.